Hello everyone and welcome to Cutie Pie Collective. Today I'm going to be showing you part 1 of an upcoming series of making an overlay mosaic crochet hexagon cardigan. I call this pattern Flowers and Honey because you can see here the corners have these cute little flowers, and I made the middle designs with honeycomb and beehives in mind. I'll be taking you through every step of this process, and the entire series will be, I believe, 6 videos long. It's a little bit of a doozy, but I'll take you through making both hexagons and the back panel, along with the trim and cuffs. So if you're interested in seeing how to make one of these hexagon cardigans yourself, stick around. This is the graph I made for this pattern. Feel free to take a screenshot if it helps you follow along. But for this video specifically, we're going to be working on rounds 1 through 15 to create the first block or square or pattern section, I guess, of this cardigan. To start off, we're going to make a magic ring. To make one of those, trap the end of your yarn under your thumb and wrap your fingers with yarn, creating an X. Then slip your hook under the first bit, hook onto the second, pull it through, and I like to give mine a twist. Then pinch right at the base of your hook and do a quick slip stitch. Tighten that down, and that will keep your magic ring secure while you're working your first stitches. For round 1, we're going to work 6 single crochet chain repeats. So here we start with a single crochet, then we'll do a chain, and we will repeat this for a total of 6 times. If you want to make this pattern as a square, you can just do this 4 times. Basically, however many single crochet chains you do is how many sides your project is going to have. After you get all of your single crochets and chains into that magic ring, you can go ahead and pull the end and cinch it closed. You can see here you should have 12 stitches on your magic ring. It's a little tricky to see since I started out with a black yarn. You can also count the posts of your single crochets to help you see where all of those stitches are. We're going back to our very first single crochet, and we're going to make a slip stitch in that stitch. So just go ahead and slip into the stitch here and do a slip stitch. We are going to finish each of our rows in this way, slip stitching into the first single crochet that we do each round. Similarly, each round we are going to change color because that's how we get our fun color work overlay mosaic crochet designs. I just slip my color change into my existing loop, then pull that loop down, replacing it with our other color. Now each round from here on out is going to start in the same way. We will start with a corner, and a corner is a single crochet, chain, and single crochet. And from here on out, all single crochets will be done in the back loop only. So every time you see a single crochet in the pattern, that means a single crochet in the back loop. After we do our first corner, we're going to go into our next stitch and do one single crochet. We're going to repeat corner and single crochet all the way around our work for a total of 6 times. And once you get done with that last single crochet, this one here, this last single crochet on every round can be a little tricky to see. You want to make sure that you get all those stitches in. And after you're done with that, you'll go through both loops of our first single crochet and do a slip stitch. So every single crochet is going to be done in the back loop, and every slip stitch at the end of the row is going to be through both loops. You can see the beginning of our hexagon coming to shape. Now every time you want to switch back and forth between colors, you can just grab the working yarn of your second color, pull it back through your loop here, and tighten the other color back down. Alright, starting now round 3, we're going to start with a corner. So again, a single crochet, chain, and single crochet on that first stitch. Now this is where we're going to start doing our first double crochets. Now every double crochet in this pattern means an overlay double crochet, which means we're going to wrap our hook with yarn and then go right below where that next stitch is to the loop we left behind in that last row. And every time our round starts with a double crochet, that means we're going into the corner spot of that row below it, which can be a little tricky to get into since it's a little bit tight from all the stitches we worked into it before. But there's our first double crochet. Now each of these sides is going to be a double crochet, single crochet, double crochet. And for every double crochet, you have to skip a stitch that's behind it. So again, we're just going to finish this side with one more double crochet. And again, you want to make sure you skip one stitch, and then we'll work our next corner. So we'll just repeat those steps on each side of our project. All right, we'll just finish this one last double crochet here. Then go ahead and you can check your work. Then go ahead and slip stitch that round closed. All right, let's go ahead and switch our colors once more. For round 4, we're going to start as usual with our corner. And then after that, we're going to be doing 2 single crochets, 1 double crochet, and another 2 single crochets. You can see here we'll do 2, 1, and 2 for each side before we do another corner. Basically, we're just going to be dropping a double crochet right in the center of each side. So 1, 2 single crochets, then a double crochet, remember to skip 1 stitch back here, and do 1, 2 more single crochets. Just repeat those steps on each side. All right, that's our last single crochet. You can see that center flower of our pattern coming out nicely. Switch colors and get ready for round 5. Start with a corner, and then this row is pretty easy. We're just going to be doing 7 single crochets straight across. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This will give our little center flower a good border frame. So again, it's just corner and 7 single crochets. Repeat on each side. Finish it off with a slip stitch. And you've completed the row. Change colors. And we'll begin round 6. This round is, again, pretty simple. We're just going to be working our corner and then 9 single crochets. So just single crochets all the way across. Starting here with 1, 2, gotta readjust my yarn here, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We'll just continue this for each side, corner, and 9 single crochets. End it off with a slip stitch. You can already see how we have more space than needed for it to lay flat, so it tries to ruffle. That's a good sign that we're going to have enough space to fold it into a cardigan shape later. Now starting row 7. Do your corner. This row we get a little bit more interesting. We're going to do double crochet, single crochet times 4, double crochet, single crochet times 4, and one more double crochet. So again, every time we start with the double crochet, it goes into the corner slot of the row below it. And then we skip the stitch right behind it. Now we're going to do 4 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to do a double crochet right in the center of our work here. You can see it lines up with that double crochet that was in the center of its row below it. So again, we drop those double crochets right below the stitch where we would have put our next single crochet. I like to hold those double crochets down with my thumb so they don't get pulled too large. Remember, skip one and do another 4 single crochets. That's 3 and one more. Four. Then do our last double crochet right back into this corner here. Now we'll just repeat this on each side of our work. Again, remember to skip those stitches after our doubles. Thankfully, after you do one double into a corner space, it's usually easier to get the second one in because you already know exactly where it is and that yarn's kind of opening up that stitch for you. Alright, just put in that last slip stitch. Change color. And we're ready to go for round 8. Start with your corner. Now this one is going to have a repeat in it. So we're going to do double, single, single times 2, 2 times here. So we start with the double right into this corner spot. Skip one stitch, then do a single, another double, and then 2 single crochets. 1, there you can sort of already see it, and 2. What this pattern sort of ends up being is double crochets on each side of the double crochets we did previously. But we do double, single, single, double, single, double, two more singles, so that's 1, and that's 2. Then we finish it off with one last double, single, double. Sometimes you have to hunt out that loop from the row before when it's a corner, since it can get kind of small, but it is there. Alright, and that's what we're going to be doing on each side. Right, and that's what we're going to be doing on each side. Start with your corner, then do double, single, double, 2 singles, double, single, double, 2 singles, double, single, double. All of those new double crochets just hug the double crochet we did before. and start again with a corner. Alright, we're coming up on the end of this round. Get that last double crochet done and slip stitch the round together. And here's how that looks. It's coming along nicely. Change colors. And you can already see how this cardigan is going to take shape when you fold it in half like this. And give it a little tug there and see how it's laying out. Right now it's big enough for a doll maybe, but we're going to keep working on it until it can fit us. Alright, for this next round, round 9, we'll start with our corner. Then we'll be doing a little bit more of a confusing round, I'll be honest. It's a lot of switching back and forth, but it'll be alright. It gets easier once you get it going. We'll start with 2 single crochets, then a double crochet. You can see here it's stacking on top of that double crochet we did previously. Then we do a single crochet and a double crochet. After that, we're going to be doing 2 more single crochets before stacking another double crochet on top of this double crochet from the row before. Then we'll do 2 more single crochets. And then a double crochet right here. You can see here how these make, you can nudge them out to the sides, but this gives us that sort of swirl pattern. We'll do another single crochet and then a double crochet onto this double crochet. Followed by 2 more single crochets to get us to our next corner. We'll just do that on each side. So again, it's corner, 2 single crochets, double crochet, single crochet, double, 2 single crochets, double crochet, 2 singles, double, single, double, 2 singles. It ends up being a double crochet on each of the double crochets we did before, and then a double crochet also on the outside edges of that 2 single crochet gap we have.
J-Bag singing something about the way things used to be. Now I'm dancing on a wire like a cheap paper tiger, strumming on a heartstring stereo to a song that no one knows, and it goes like this. Hey, hey, yeah, said it goes like this. Say la vie, oh, don't ask me, 'cause it goes like this. Yeah.
Just finish that row off with a slip stitch and there you go. Moving on to round 10. Start once more with our corner. Now we're going to do a few small repeats here. We start with a double. Skip and single. Then we do another double. And single. Next we'll do a double. And then we do 7 singles across the middle of our project. So we're going to be going all the way over to here. I'm going to skip one. And then we'll work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There you go. Now we once again do a double. Followed by a back and forth single, double, single, and one more double here at the very end. Just had to double check that I was counting properly. And after that, we'll work our next corner. Sometimes I like to just drop in this corner before I even really get started on the next row because it just gets me all nice and set up. Right, and here's how each side should look when we're finished. We have our corner, double, single, double, single, double, 7 singles, then double, single, double, single, double, before we work our next corner. Just repeat on each side. slip stitch to close the round. And there's our design so far. We have the first level of those fun swirls. Next up, round 11. Start with a corner. Now we're going to have another little repeat here. We're going to be doing single crochets times 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to be doing a double crochet. And we're going to repeat this single times 4 and double crochet 3 times total. So that's 1. Repeat the pattern again with 1, 2, 3, 4 singles, then another double, repeat it once more, 1, 2, 3, and 4 singles. One last double here. And finish the row off with 4 more single crochets. These last 4 will bring you right to our corner to start our next side. So 3, and lastly 1 more, 4. So this one is a pretty easy round. Just 4 singles, a double, 4 singles, double, 4 singles, double, 4 singles. Each of those doubles are pretty easy to place since you're just putting them right on top of those long sort of pillared double crochets we've been working so far.
Jaybird singing something about the way things used to be. Now I'm dancing on a wire like a cheap paper tiger, strumming on a heartstring stereo to a song that no one knows, and it goes like this. Hey, hey, yes.
Finish the round by slip stitching. And there you go. Looking pretty nice. Alright, next up, round 12. Start with a corner. This one's a little bit of an oddball round again. We're going to be starting with a double. So just double crochet right here into the corner of that previous round. Next, we're going to do 5 single crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll do another double crochet right on top of these ones from previous rounds, continuing that pattern up. Now we'll do 2 single crochets, so that's 1 and 2. Which brings us right here next to this black double crochet from a previous round. Then we're going to single crochet 1 and then do another double crochet. So we sandwich that double crochet from before with 2 more double crochets. Then we do single crochet 1, single crochet 2, back to the outside of this design for another double crochet. Then we do another 5 singles. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finish off that side with 1 more double crochet. Again, these corners can be a little bit tricky. And with that, we complete this side. We'll just skip one and work your next corner before repeating the pattern once more. Well, repeating that pattern on every side of your project. There we go. Alright, now you can give that a little bit of a stretch to help things lay flat. And again, this round is corner, double, 5 singles, double 2, double, single, 2, double, single 5, double. Then repeat this on each side of your project. Alright, after that last double crochet, just slip stitch. And that completes the round. Next up, round 13. Start with your corner. Now we're going to single crochet 6. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're going to do a double crochet, again continuing this line up. Next we do a single crochet and then a double. Now we'll do 2 single crochets. That's 1 and 2. Next we'll do a double right here into that top of that line that we've been bringing up. Continuing that upwards. Now we'll just repeat that pattern in reverse. So again, skip 1, do 2 single crochets. Double crochet. Single crochet. One more double here. Then finish it out with 6 single crochets. Two, 3, 4, 5, and lastly, one more, 6. And there's this side. So again, corner 6, double, single, double, 2 single, double, 2 single, double, single, double, and 6 single. Again, you can see we're just bringing these lines further up and adding these 2 right here on the outsides to repeat that swirl pattern from before.
DJ, but singing something about the way things used to be. Now I'm dancing on a wire like a cheap paper tiger, strumming on a heartstring stereo to a song that no one knows, and it goes like this. Hey, hey, yeah, said it goes like this. Say la vie, oh, don't ask me, 'cause it goes like this. Yeah. So I pack my bags and I'm on my way. And all my friends are upside down, but I get around okay. Now I'm dancing on a tightrope, oh, like some silly little psycho. Only one way out of this two-lane town, and around we go, and it goes like this. Oh yeah, say it goes like this. Say la vie, oh, don't ask me, 'cause it goes like this. Oh, 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 oh. Say la vie, oh, don't ask me, 'cause it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woke up late, the sun still shines. Awful cold, in some peace of mind. All blue jeans, no fancy plans. A good day, sitting in my hands. Happy is this happy just. It ain't about what you get, it's about how you love. Laughter, the ones that you trust. It ain't no secret. Happy is this happiness.
Finish off the round with a slip stitch,
A pot of gold. The joy is right here. If you break
and that's what we have so far. You can already see that we're working on these flowers here in the corner, and we have these fun little swirls. All right, starting again with a corner. Round 14 starts with a double crochet. Then we will single crochet 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next we'll do a double, single, double. So here's first double, single right on top of this black line here, and one more double. Now we'll do 7 single crochets right across the middle of our project here. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we'll do another double, single, double. So double here, single, followed by another double. Then we just finish off this side with 5 more single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one last double crochet here. And all right, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and drop in this next corner so I can start again. But first, here's how this side looks. All right, here's how this side looks. Again, we have our corner, double crochet, 5 singles, then double single double, 7 singles, double single double, 5 singles, and a double. You can see it's framed out this swirl and the flowers nicely. And now we'll just repeat that on each side of our project. Finish the round with a slip stitch. And smooth out and give it a look. We're almost done here with the first section. Just have this one last round to go. So we start with our corner. Now we start with 8 single crochets. So that one's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You see here we are continuing those these black double crochets that we've been doing all this time. We're going to continue. Now we repeat the pattern double crochet, single crochet 4 twice. So that was our first double crochet. Now we'll do these 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochets. Then continue this line of black double crochets here. So double crochet. And then we'll need 4 more single crochets. So 1, 2, 2, 3, and 4. Another double crochet right here. And then we finish it out with 8 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, you can see that frames out all of our designs and finishes everything out nicely. So again, it's corner, 8 singles, double, 4 single, double, 4 single. Then we have 1 more double and 8 singles. Then we just repeat this on each side of our work. Finished off with one last slip stitch here, and this is what you should have. Our very first section. And here's how it looks laid out flat, or as flat as it will try to lay. And when it's folded, I went ahead and did our second hexagon for the other side. I decided to flip my colors so they would be so you'd be able to see both colorways. If you decide to do the pattern either way, you can see what it looks like now, whether you start with a dark color or start with a variegated color. And you can do this pattern in any color you like. I would just recommend trying to find something that is high contrast. You can see how those different colorways look depending on if you do black or colorful designs. Again, we've made like a baby or toddler version of a hexagon cardigan at this point. I really liked how the black designs ended up looking on this yarn, but the colored designs are also nice. Next up, we'll be working on the second section of our hexagon cardigan, which is loosely based off of honeycomb. So if you want to learn how we do section 2, stick around, and that video will be posted next week. Until next time, let's make something.